Hiya Duck! Welcome to a Watch Me Work video. So this is where I do a client and I'm going to talk you through all the details. So Luke, they're going long. No ripping the end of the form off on this one because our forms have got a perforation line so you can actually make them shorter as well. So they're like multifunctional. I love these nails. They are so gorgeous. I don't know if it's because they're black like my soul. But they have my heart. But we're going to start out by creating a thin, clear acrylic layer, our glass slipper acrylic.
Oh, so you filing the clear layer there? Is
So
that what you?
what
Oh no, you're
I'm
buffing the nail.
I'm filing it. I've got a file on one side of my metal centerboard, and then I've got a buffer on the other side of my metal centerboard.
Right.
That's why the metal centerboard and the file papers are perfect. Now, the reason I've filed it is because have you noticed that these nails are pretty short, pretty square,
Mm.
and I want to make sure that before I do any other work on these nails, that they are perfection. Now, I have also put on base coat because we're using Acrogel. Isn't this just one of the best inventions ever? Acrogel. I love working with our Acrogel and I love combining an acrylic and Acrogel set
Oh.
because some people don't know that you can use both systems in one nail, and I absolutely love it. I'm always raving about it. So sorry if you've heard me bash on about this before, but I just love it. And what I'm doing is creating a French nail here. So I'm not just creating an almond nail. We have that very thin layer of clear acrylic going all the way to the end of the form. And then I'm going on top with the Acrogel. You've got to make sure you put your base coat down on your natural nail for
Mm.
the aquagel. It will then stick. If you don't put the base coat down, you're gonna have adhesion problems. It's the base coat is basically like your primer. So if
Well,
you understand,
I was literally just about to say that. Do you need to use primer before base coat? I don't think you do.
no, you don't. You don't need to do it. So the Meakin scrape brush is perfect for your aquagel. That's why we designed it. It's also good for hard gel as well. So if you're an nail tech that uses hard gel, then that is the brush for you. So I'm filing this smile line because I want it as crisp as hell. It needs to be super crisp. So you can see the Meakin scrape brush is perfect because it has flexibility, but it's also firm enough to guide your Acrogel into those places. And the good thing about Acrogel is it does not set until you put it in the lamp. So unlike acrylic, you have limited time to mold that product. Whereas Acrogel, you could just keep moving that round all day and it's not going to set, and then you put them into the lamp. So you're going to put your Acrogel nails into the lamp for 60 seconds. If they are super thick, because the longer the nail, the thicker the product will be, then you're going to do 90 seconds in the lamp. The shape that we're doing is a Russian almond.
Mm.
Now, those people that know me know I love a Russian almond nail. It's my favorite shape. I'd say it's been my favorite shape for the last year. Before that, it was very much stiletto.
Yeah.
I mean, I love stilettos, I do. But this shape is just
Give,
absolutely.
give you more real estate to do stuff on.
It does give you more real estate. You're right there because you've got the sides and everything. You've got those deep sides because of the C curve. So
Mm.
now I'm just grabbing some raw glitter, and I say raw because it's got no acrylic in it or anything like that. It's just glitter, and
So
I'm
you just
pressing
pressing
it.
that into the Acrogel without any like sort of thing on it.
Yeah, so just pressing it in because your aquagel is going to be sticky.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, your aquagel is going to be sticky, and I can just press that in and just move it around, pop it where I want it, and just press it into the actual product. So it's already adhesive if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's already got adhesiveness to it. If you struggle, the other thing you could do, if you struggle to press it in and you're thinking you're chasing it around everywhere, you can put a bit of base coat onto it if you want to.
Right.
But you should be fine with that sticky layer. So what I kind of do is I kind of check how sticky it is before I put my glitter on. So now I'm encapsulating with clear acrylic. So we've kind of done a bit of a sandwich effect. We have a very thin layer of clear acrylic underneath, and then we've got the aquagel, which is giving all the structure, but then we're encapsulating the glitter with clear acrylic again. So we've kind of sandwiched the aquagel in between, and it's all going to adhere to each other. You're not going to have any separation and things like that. Sometimes that can happen with gel, especially hard gel. Because if you put hard gel underneath acrylic, then you have to buff the hard gel as it won't adhere as good. But this absolutely brilliant technique. You can do so many different things with it. So it's perfect. And you've got all the strength, all the colour. It's gorgeous.
Mm.
And you'll notice while I'm filing this smile line, I'm using 100 grit file. You can use 100 grit, not 100 grit file. You can use 100, you can use 100 grit file. Or you can use a 150 or a 180 because you are filing acrogel. It is very much softer. Yeah. So you can go quite low with your files. And when I say low, I don't mean low in numbers, I mean low in the grit. So you can go quite soft with the grit. Whereas if you were doing this with acrylic, if you're doing a smile line with acrylic, then you're going to want something that's a little bit tougher. So you definitely need that 100 grit or at least a 150. So we're going to create a 3D French. Obsessed with this. Obsessed. So we're going to do, but we are not using gel. This is not gel polish. This is ink.
Ah,
So, did you know that you can use your inks to create that 3D French?
I didn't.
It's such a cool technique. You get no bulking, no build up. You can get that line super fine. And what I'm doing here is because I'm going in with the black. I wanted to make sure that that black line is super crisp all the way through. So I know that if I missed any points or anything like that, there's always going to be a bit of black there because I've applied the black ink.
Mm.
You could put any colour on that. It's such a cool technique. But yeah, have a go with your inks. So we sell lots of different colours of inks. We sell like neon inks. We do
Palatable.
lots of colours, yeah, deep colours, bright colours. We do metallic ones. We do all of them. So yeah, not a lot of people know that you can kind of do this technique with this. So we're encapsulating with clear. So the black has been done at an angle. So I went very thin and low with the black acrylic, yeah, to create that bit of a shadow. So we have depth. So the light will refract through the clear and hit the black, and it'll create like a shadow. So you'll have like this really sharp black smile line, and then you'll have a bit of a shadow where that French is, because we're doing a double French. Everybody loves a double French, especially me.
Mhm.
So can you see how thin I'm doing this black now?
Yeah. So
So
it's just like paint.
yeah, you're literally putting it on like paint, super thin. And we sell a black acrylic now. We didn't when we did this video, but we sell loads of different acrylic colours now, which I'm so excited about. Been wanting them for so long.
I just saw you going to the top there with the black on the white. Does that matter?
It doesn't matter if you go over the top. So you see how I've got a bit of a smudge over the top onto the white.
There, you just put glitter in there. You did.
Yeah, I put some glitter in as well.
So
So
I'm guessing you're going to file that off then at
yeah,
any. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So when we file it, that will go. So you don't have to worry if you smudge a bit of your
All
colour.
right for messies then.
Oh, it's fine for messies. If you're a messy girl like me, it's absolutely fine. So then I'm going to file again this French. So this is a double French. So we've got another layer of colour. We're going to get that nice and sharp as well. Every single smile line that you do needs to be super sharp. And then I'm going to go in again with the marshmallow white. So this is the Aquagel again. And we're going to take that all the way up to the sides. And I noticed I had a bit of glitter on my brush, so I was like, I need to clean that. And on my brush, I have some cleanup solution. So this is your slip solution that is going to stop the Aquagel from sticking to your brush. If the Aquagel starts to stick to your brush, then you need to clean it with your cleanup solution. Another thing you can do, you can actually move this around with acrylic liquid.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
you
that.
can put acrylic liquid into your brush and you can use that with as a slip solution as well. If I do that, I mainly do it if I'm doing the free edge, just because I don't really want to get lots of monomer round somebody's finger.
Yeah.
So I only really do it on the sort of distal edge. I am putting some more of that glitter in, that like it's a Lucente glitter. God knows what it's called, but that's where it's from, look. And we're just putting that onto that sticky layer again, pressing it in, keeping the shape, because that's important. Because don't forget, if you're pressing a product that's not set, then it's going to move. Then again, we're going to encapsulate with glass slipper, which is our clear acrylic. I am in love with these nails. I need some really banging nails on, but I just don't have the time. It's
Go
like,
anywhere? You gonna go out anywhere and flash your nails to people?
well, I don't really go anywhere.
There you go. You need somebody to take you out so you can flash your nails about.
Yeah, the only places I go, Adam, are places to do with work.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I don't enjoy it, because I do. I do. I love doing events for, any nail events that I'm doing. I love going and doing that. And that's pretty much the only time that I'll have some, fabulous nails on, because all the other times I'm just a bit of a basic bitch. And it's due to time. And if you're a nail tech, I'm sure you can appreciate exactly what I'm on about now. Because I just, you can't do it, can you? It's like, if you're a plumber, are you gonna want to go home and start doing your own plumbing? No, you're not, are you? So it's the same with me. I bet hairdressers are the same, I bet they like hate doing their own
Wear a
hair.
hat. Just wear a hat all the time.
Yeah, yeah, because they just do everybody else's all day. I mean, my dad's a builder, and they're supposed to have been doing an extension. And this extension has been talked about for about 3 years. He's only just started doing it. So, yeah, and God knows how long that is going to take, because I'm sure he doesn't want to do that after work. So I think the extension will be going on probably for 3 years. Same amount I've been talking about it. I'm using the e-file. I sort of go around with a file just to give it a bit of a crisp edge, but you can actually use your e-file to sharpen up your shape. I'm using the debulk bit, and I'm using it at 35 RPM. So you can bounce between 30 or 35 RPM. You want to go fast with a debulking bit with very, very light pressure. So literally just let that skip across the product. And what that will do, it'll do its job. If you press hard with a debulk bit, then no, 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 you're just going to eat away at that now. Let the bit do the job. So what we decided was we were going to reverse this hand. So we're going to repeat what we did on the other hand, but reverse the colours. So if you're using black on the nail bed, make sure you've got a very thin layer of clear acrylic on the nail bed. And then we've got a clear extension coming out, because we've got a little bit of structure and shape. We've kind of already created that thin layer of clear acrylic. But then we're going to use black acrylic to create that extended smile line. So we're kind of using this monochrome, black and white colour palette throughout the nails, but changing up where the colours are. So wherever they're white, these are going to be black and vice versa. Does that
Mm.
make sense? We'll put a bit of glitter in and all that shebang. It's all going to be the same like that, but we're just going to reverse the colours. So with this one now, because we've created the black smile line, sorry, words escaped me then. Um, we're going to put the white gel polish around this. So I'm using white out, which is our super, super, super white gel polish, and that's going to enhance that smile line. And believe it or not, the white of the gel polish is whiter than the acry gel that I'm putting on now. So
Really?
it'll enhance it even more. So these little things are what make a difference to a set. So if you think, well, that's pointless because you're just putting white on anyway. Well, marshmallow white isn't like a brilliant white.
Mhm.
Whereas the white out gel polish is, it's like super white. So you're gonna have those two tones. It's just gonna elevate the design and make it more crisp. So again, I'm going to use the debult bit. This is such an underrated bit. It's a 5-in-1 with a rounded tip. It's going to be amazing for resurfacing any of your acrylic work. It's the best and the most underrated e-file bit ever. So you can see when I'm filing now, I file through to that crisp white line. And this is what's going to make it look super sharp. You don't want like a muddy area in that smile line. It needs to be nice and crisp. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to put crystals on because it wouldn't be a Kirsty Meakin set if it hadn't got some bling on. So I've got the gummy gel, which is from Max Estrada. It's really good for putting crystals on. So we're going to slap that on. Make sure it doesn't go super, super thick. Listen, if you're putting really big stones on, then you need a thicker application of your gem gel. If you're putting tiny crystals on, you want far less gem gel. Because what you don't want is to have it like bulging out. Sometimes I see people put crystals on, and as they press into the gem gel, it kind of squishes out and looks like a muffin top, if you get what I mean. Yeah, I've got one of them myself. I think I need bigger knickers, Duck. So make sure you have enough gem gel for the gems that you're putting on. So the bigger the gem, the more product. The smaller the gem, the less product. I love doing a cluster like this as well. A cluster, and especially towards the sort of back of the nail. And when I say back, sort of coming from the cuticle area, um, it's it's such a beautiful way to put crystals on. It kind of like looks like there are crystals growing from the person. And that's kind of what I wish my nails would do. I wish it would grow like crystals, and then that'd be fine. I mean, I would never have to do my nails, would I?
Oh, that would be heaven, wouldn't it?
It would. So notice the shape that I'm creating as well. It's in line with the Russian almond shape. So you've got those angles, those sort of 45-degree angles. We have the same 45-degree angle with the crystal. So that elongates the nail. It's complementary to the shape of the nail. So if this nail was round, we may create this crystal application in a round way, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So we're going to do the same on the other hand. And how cool is this hand? I think it's so cool because you've got the black and white, but then you've got like more white on one hand and more black on the other ones because we've sort of done the opposites. So we're going to do the same kind of thing with the crystals on this one as well. Now it's time for some more magic. We're going to use black acrylic to create 3D flowers on top of these nails. So I'm using the black 3D acrylic on top of the white nails. and then I will do the opposite on the other nails. And I've just realized whose hands these are.
Come on then.
These are Adam Wild's nails.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are Adam Wild's nails.
Talking to him in 10 minutes.
I know, we're talking to him in a minute. Yeah. So, yeah, he loves having long, elaborate nails. And let me tell you, when Adam comes for an appointment, I just book the rest of the day out because it's just pointless because we just chat too much. We'll have a takeaway in between, chat about, anything, put the world to rights. And I absolutely love my appointments with Adam. Adam and Jake, his lovely husband. And they're nail techs as well. They do nails and they do eyelashes. They do all the treatments, Duck. They do all the treatments. So we're going to create these flowers. So this flower is like I see here I am again trying to think of the actual flower that it is. How would I know that? I just don't know what
Oh,
these
what's
flowers are.
sculpted?
I just make them up. I just make them up as I go along. I have like a shape that I want to do, but then I, I, I don't know what flower it would be. So if you know what this flower looks like, or plant, or whatever, then will you let me know? Because I feel like I've just dreamt this one up. It's it's giving a little bit Canadian leaf. What's that leaf? Maple leaf.
Maple leaf.
It's giving a little bit maple leaf because what I'm going to do with that one that I just did is I'm going to actually add a bit of bling to it because, these flowers
You know,
grow with bling inside them. I mean, can you imagine if that was an actual thing?
but you get the what they called, the clams that have like the what you call it, the
Pearls.
pearls. So
Do you
no,
know what? That
yeah,
baffles my head. There is loads of videos on TikTok of people opening clams with the pearls inside. What baffles
thinking,
my head? You need to tell me, Adam, because I'm sure this is the useless knowledge that you know, because you just know about so much shit. Um, how does that clam make a pearl inside of it?
well, we're all made of carbon, aren't we?
Right. Oh,
Everything in the
yeah.
whole universe is made of carbon.
Right. Come on, let us know
So
how
it's
is
made of calcium carbonate, which is joined at the hinge.
right, okay.
That's sort of the outer shell of it.
Yeah.
Um,
But I just think, it's like when you look at the outside of a clam, it doesn't look particularly pretty as such.
Pretty. It doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
But then, like, you open it up and it's just like, wow, wow, how has this clam burst these
There's
pearls?
something about it being a defense mechanism.
Really?
Can't be.
A defense mechanism? How's that a defense mechanism? And we need somebody to tell us in the comments because I'm going to be looking for the comments because I want to know. Surely there's somebody that can tell us all about it. Um, because I just think, how is that? How does something so
Oh, right. Okay. So it says here. So if debris gets stuck inside of a mollusk and they can't flush it out, they coat the debris in their own mother of pearl or shell material.
wow?
So
How does it know to do
when you
that?
see, when you see like those videos and they
Yeah.
pinch the pearls, but they put like a little plastic marble inside.
Right.
They're then sort of basically creating a new pearl from a little piece of debris.
Oh my God. So
Mm.
if you got the pill and you cut it in half, there'd be a little bit of something inside.
It sounds like it,
Yeah.
but it's the same material. It's calcium carbonate, which is what the shell's made of. It basically just creates more shell around it, but it becomes a perfect circle, I suppose,
Yeah.
or whatever size it is, whatever shape it is, and then it's all pretty.
So what's living inside of it though, in the shell? Is it like I don't understand
Food,
how. Hmm?
food.
Food. Food.
I
No.
love.
Yeah, but like, does it have a brain?
I have no idea.
This is what I mean. This is what baffles me about. There's a lot of things in the ocean that we don't even know about, isn't there?
Oh,
And there's some crazy stuff.
yeah, like
And
those globe fish and stuff, and
yeah, I mean, there's some beautiful stuff, but there's some scary stuff as well. Really scary stuff. I actually saw a washed up. I think they called it a. Did they call it? It's a black football fish or something like that. And it was like something out of a horror movie. I was like, how's what is that? And I didn't even know it existed. So, like I told you, I'm going to put these little crystals within the flower, because flowers grow them, a bit like clams grow pearls. Yeah, I'm still fascinated with the pearl thing. Um, really, really fascinated, but maybe I've gone way too much in a deep dive on TikTok. So we're going to use some microbeads as well. So I always think if you can't find a crystal small enough, whack some microbeads on. They're going to make it look like jewelry. And then we're going to create like it's kind of like a smile line as such with the crystals and the microbeads sort of going up from this flower that we don't know the name of. Top coating in glossy top coat. So our gloss top coat has no sticky layer. And this is going to elevate the glitter, which we've encapsulated on the black and the white. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I love these nails. I tell you what, Adam lets me do the most amazing nails on him. I love that I have a bit of free reign. Bit of cuticle oil to finish them off. Bish bash bosh, gorgeous. Don't know how he's going to do clients' nails and eyelashes with them bad boys on, but he seems to do it, and that's fine. I don't think I could, but yeah. So there you are, guys. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram and all that shebang. Everything I've used today will be listed below. So check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ra, duck!